Oh, that's feeder and come back around. It's a new leaf, Steve. I'm going to do properly now. I'm not going to be slovenly. I'm sitting up straight, you see.
Yep.
And it's going to be a proper DJing, because I think... Coming up soon, some great tracks, including a new one from Abs and an old one from Snow. Informer.
You know me, don't know me, ecka boom, a licky boom boom down.
I'm joking, of course. We've got some fantastic tracks. There's some great chat, and we've got Karl with
some
me,
great
Steve.
Chat.
Steve, I'm Ricky Gervais on XFM 104.9.
There he is indeed, with him, Steve Merchant. And Karl Pilkington, of course. Say hello, Karl.
All right.
Yeah, nice. And you say you read...
The beginning of a radio show is very much your wares, your shop window, laying out your stall. I don't think you could choose a better track than The Only Ones, Another Girl on the Planet.
I'd love to hear it.
One of my favourite intros, that.
Amazing.
Oh, that was dangerous, because I once heard on Capital Radio, this has got to be the greatest rock intro of all time. And they played Money for Nothing by Dire Straits.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I can just imagine them putting their head down.
I remember a friend of mine, when I was at school, he just bought a car, and he took me outside to show off the stereo system, Money for Nothing.
Really?
He just played that. I've never heard the song before. Just played that for its entire 4 or 5 minute duration.
It is a good song
for
the
sound system.
Yeah, it's a good song for showing off intros and sound systems.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You said you were driving along earlier. You saw someone.
Yeah, it was one of those zooped up sort of sporty saloons.
Nice.
You know, the big like a Mondale or something, those big, and it was blaring out, and the bloke in it was sort of like, I could tell he was 24, but already going bald.
Yeah.
From like obviously his estate agency job, not jail. But he's made a bit of money, and he's got, and the stereo system was ridiculous. I mean, so loud, and it was going through Covent Garden. He was playing Snow in Informer.
Do people remember Informer by Snow? It was a big tune in my
I don't know. It's great. Yeah, I always enjoy it.
Can I bring that in next week? Can we play Snow next week?
Well, you can play a tiny little bit.
Tiny little bit of Snow.
Yeah.
Informer. Do you remember Snow, Karl?
Yeah,
you loved it. Yeah, big tune.
Yeah, loved it. Oh, did you?
Big tune from the 90s.
Happy song, isn't it?
Rick, you were saying that you've turned over a new leaf.
Yeah.
Is that in all aspects of your life, or is that just in your broadcasting career? Because the reason I bring that up is because, do you want to describe what you were eating just now when we came in? Because you're a 40-year-old man, you've got a little bit of weight, so presumably you're watching what you eat.
Well, no, but it sounded exotic. I went into a cafe and they didn't have a cheese sandwich.
Right.
And
can I describe what it looked like to me? Right, it looked to me like a big slab of cheese. You've just got them to just cut off a big block of cheese, like the size of a CD case, or one of those double albums, right, of cheese, right, and just lightly melt that for me, so it drips over my hand and it gets really greasy in the bag. But just lay some strips of bacon on the top.
Yeah, but listen, you've embarrassed yourself.
Is that what it was?
No, it's a croque monsieur, so it's French.
It's a what?
A croque monsieur.
A croque monsieur.
Yeah, and so I thought,
I've never heard of a croque
You're having a let's see, you've embarrassed yourself.
Is that how it's pronounced, or is it croque monsieur? Oh! You didn't expect me to be bringing out the French. Tu aimes la musique pop? Oui, je t'aime la musique pop.
Le plume de ma tante.
Où est le syndicat d'initiative?
That means my aunt's pen.
So what was it then? It was a croque
yeah,
monsieur,
and it was just too greasy. It was just too, and it was all wobbly. I like toast, like it to be crisp.
Sure.
That's the thing with like, what? This is rubbish. Play Coldplay. Back to form there, Oasis and Little by Little. This is XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. Who are you?
My name's Steve Merchant. Good to see you.
Thanks. With us, the producer in the studio is Karl Pilkington, and he'll be doing the buttons.
Yeah, you made a good effort there, but once again,
got bored.
Words are your enemy, Rick, and they defeated you once again. Just run out of steam with the sentences.
Every week I think, well, I'm really going to make an effort now. I've chosen some records.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's as far as it goes, isn't it? Yeah. Maybe you should write out what you're going to say at the top of the show. Write that out. Get a nice big crayon.
I like to keep a little bit of, you know...
A little bit of something, a little bit of spark, a little bit of liveliness to it. Sure. How are you? Good to see you.
Yeah, it's great. It's great to...
it's great to be out of the house again.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, just, I was going to say, because we've been doing this for a long time now with a little break, but XFM are bringing new listeners all the time. I've heard 4 or 5 a week.
Really?
Yeah. New listeners tune in to XFM 104.9.
Beware.
Yeah. And we might take it for granted the people that know who we are, know who you are, know who Karl is.
Sure.
Now, if you're a regular, then you know exactly who we are. But for those of you who don't, I'm Ricky Gervais.
Ricky Gervais, a BAFTA award-winning actor and writer.
Steve Merchant, all those.
A friend of yours.
Yeah. And this is the important thing. Karl Pilkington.
Absolutely.
Our producer. I say producer. He was the bloke who was lumbered with a job.
Rockbusters answers next.
I was going to say. Well, do you want to do that?
No, let's do it next. After the record.
Just going to say something.
What were you going to say?
About gays and that.
What?
In a bit.
What were you going to say?
Well, we'll look forward to that.
Martina Topley Bird. Need one on XFM 104.9. Right, there goes the girls from Tattoo. See you later. Well
Thanks,
done.
girls.
Cheers.
A
Right,
couple of listeners
Carl, what were you saying before we cut you off?
Yeah, it's just like, you know, you had the girls in and that, and it reminded me, I was talking to Steve in a week.
Yeah.
I think it's when people were talking about going to Stringfellas and that.
Yeah.
I was talking about seeing naked people.
No, yes, I asked him. I said when he used to watch, say, he accidentally flipped onto BBC Two, and yes.
Well, do you know about his worm problem as a kid?
Go on.
Right. What I can remember is he had worms as a kid. Not sure how you get him. He never answered me. He was getting a bit touchy about it.
Right.
This is like the second time I met him. And I think he was a bit annoyed that Ricky told me about his problem.
What
Yes.
now? Straight away, you not being there, instinctively, what do you think went on with this story about worms?
My suspicion is rather like when you told a group of people that Robin had once suckled milk from a cow's udder.
It's all that.
Yeah, did he mention that as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. My suspicion is that, like the cow story, the worm story is not true.
But
And
why would he get so sort of uppity about it?
Well,
Because it's not true.
Imagine if that wasn't the first time he'd done it. Imagine if he did that every single time he was with somebody for the first time and Robin was just met them. He will tell that story to anyone.
But they do say there's no smoke without fire.
Oh, Robin! I also told him that the way Robin cured these worms was because the doctor told his mother, right, to hold a piece of ham or cheese near Robin's anus so the worms would come out for the food, and he believed it.
I'll tell you why, though.
I said to Robin used to sit on spam to try and get the worms out, and he believed it.
But Steve, right, do you remember that story about 3 or 4 years ago where there was some bloke in the army? He went away to somewhere, Vietnam or whatever. He was messing about in the woods.
Messing about in the woods?
Shouldn't he have been fighting?
Whatever.
Yeah.
Right, and he walked through some lake, and I think he'd cut his toe or something on something, and some worm of some sort crawled in the gash.
Yeah.
And it was in his body, and the doctor said, we've got to get this out of your body. So what they did was, they said, right, the thinnest part or something of your body that things can crawl through is on the top of your head. So they wrapped
Where the skull is.
So they wrapped some bacon.
No, they didn't!
They did. Because that's
all
that
right.
thing.
So
Everyone...
he's gone in via the toe. So what we do is, I'll tell you what, that worm's probably heading straight for the head. We'll put a bit of bacon on it. The thinnest part of the body is the skull. Of course it's not the thinnest part of the body. It's where your brain case is, isn't it? It's the skull.
There was a reason for it. And it was like they stuck some bacon on his head. And
As ever, the vital piece of information, i.e. the reason, Carl seems to have forgotten.
Because the worm was in his body, and they said everyone likes to smell of bacon.
Including worms.
Even a Vietnamese lake worm. They love
Remember last week when I said about the little fella with the bone with no brain, and you were proved wrong?
No.
Please.
No. We were saying it wasn't a little fella. We were saying it was a stillborn child. It wasn't a little fella.
You're changing it now. You weren't having any of it last week.
Right, hang on a minute. I'm getting confused. There was a Vietnamese snake that went inside of a soldier.
A little, like, maggot or some sort that you have to get out of your body because it causes problems.
Yes, and so in order to get it out of the body, they strapped bacon to his head.
Yeah.
That is great. This doctor.
And did that work?
I think so. They had a picture of him smiling.
Oh, God, what, the worm or the bloke?
The bloke.
Oh, dear.
Honestly, I hope someone knows the story. And
Right.
It was about 3 years ago, I reckon.
Okay.
And, yeah, it did work.
G.I. Bacon.
So this is why
the worm burrowed out of his head to get the bacon?
Get to the bacon.
Right. That's great.
So this is why when Robin was telling his story, I was a little bit disappointed if it wasn't true.
Right.
Because in a way...
You know Robin's never been to Vietnam.
No, but what do you really think that Robin, well, as Robin said at the time, Carl, why would I sit on ham then tell Ricky Gervais? It's a very good point.
Because if he was a kid, you do daft things like that as a kid.
Right.
You know
It's
what I
the
mean?
telling Ricky Gervais, though.
Yeah. And then, oh, bless him.
Okay.
And then anyway, Robin left, and I tried to chase him, but he got away. He knows that and then we had a few pints, and then Karl embarked on some of the greatest stories ever told. Can you tell the story about your dad?
Let me run it by. I haven't spoke to him all week, so let me run it by him.
Okay, play record.
Because, you know...
What we got?
We've got one of Steve's...
Yeah, well, bizarrely enough, this comes from the Teachers 2 soundtrack, the soundtrack to the current TV series. There's a slight whiff of nepotism in the air.
Yeah.
Rick, would you like to explain why?
Well, that's why you're doing it. No, my girlfriend worked on it. But
Yeah.
you were going to play this anyway, weren't you?
Well, I was, actually. Bizarrely enough, I was going to play some I Am Clute, and this is from, as I say, the Teachers soundtrack. This is called To You. It's a good track. That's I Am Clute, a track called To You from the Teachers soundtrack. That's also got, I noticed the Electric Soft Parade, The Hives, Star Sailor, Feeder, Turin Breaks, Mercury Rev on there. It's a good little collection.
Lovely. Karl has just had confirmation. He's looking smug because someone phoned up and went, it is true, it's a Laogai chi worm and you wrap bacon around your head. That's all the bloke knew as well.
Yeah.
And his name was Gary.
Yeah.
So I'm not having it.
No.
And he said, see, that's why the Robin thing isn't so weird. He said, but when you said he tried it with cheese, he said I was having none of it. He's got standards. I'm here for my ears. What are you doing with that?
Right, there was this. This is what it's like about getting presents and stuff, right? With my mum and dad.
Go on.
My mate Colin, right?
Colin Makin?
No, Colin Bailey.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
He had a little Sinclair Spectrum, right?
Yeah.
Computer,
Yeah.
which was like the thing to have at that
yeah,
time,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
You used to always go round to his house. The deal was
Not the one you had to play through the window because you weren't allowed.
no, that's another lad.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is a different lad, and the deal was he came to our house and my mum gave him a pie, and then I'd go round to his and I'd stay there for a few hours playing, you know, Hungry Horace and stuff like that on it.
Sure.
Right? Now, my mum and dad knew that I really wanted one of these computers, right? So I waited about a year. Came round to Christmas Day. I thought, I reckon might have one. Turned out they bought me the wrong one. They bought me a ZX81 instead of a Spectrum, right? And Christmas Day, I'm there trying to load the games up. It's not working. I'm thinking, what's wrong, right? And the thing with me when I was a kid, I used to get quite sort of agitated.
This is
quite easy,
the moment.
right? I found out that it needed a RAM pack to make it work, right? Looking in the thing and it's saying, and make sure you put your RAM pack in the back. And I was like, oh, where's the RAM pack? And my dad's going, I don't know, I've got you the main bit. That's it. So I was that wound up, I just was sick, right? Just sick. I didn't feel sick or anything, I just was like, oh God, went to the sink, just sick. Because I was that on edge about it. I said, come on, we've got to get one. And my dad's like, Tandy's shut, we're not gonna get anything today. Ruined again, Christmas Day. That was after the year when my train set got blown up by our kid. The following year, no RAM pack. And now you ask me why don't I get good presents?
He's scarred. He just
I'm gonna die. Honestly, I'm gonna die. He's just screaming sick.
Yeah. There's no RAM pack.
Did you get to the bottom of it? Why wasn't there a RAM pack?
You have to buy them separate.
Oh,
It's one of them
okay.
cons.
What do you mean I can't play Frogger?
Oh no.
So,
Steve's got the sun.
yes, I'm just
We're just going to be doing White Van Karl, where we ask Karl the questions the Sun asked some other bloke.
That's right.
Because we think Karl's got more to say than anyone on anything. Karl only tells the truth, by the way. Just remember that, listeners. Off you go.
Yes, well, today's White Van Man in the Sun is John Slade. He owns his own door maintenance company. His answers are very informative, I have to say. But, Karl, what do you make of the Channel 4 producer, aged 30, who duped a school into believing he was a teenager for a documentary? Are you familiar with this story?
No, go on.
Well, basically, a 30-year-old guy kind of fooled the school into thinking he was a pupil for a secret documentary. The school's outraged. Do you think that that's, for you, should anything go when it comes to making TV?
I think I've said to you before, there's loads of kids at my school. I remember being in the first year, and kids who, what year do schools go up to? I was in the first year. What is it?
11.
5?
Oh, sorry, first year of infants and juniors.
No, secondary school.
11.
Right. Year 11. Kids have beards and stuff.
No, not year 11. They're 11 when they first go to secondary school.
Right. Well, I'm 11. The kids at the older end.
Well, there's the
Well, it
fifth form, and
depends.
then
You
there's
can
the
leave
sixth
when
form.
you can leave when you're 16, I think, can't you now?
Right. Well, kids who were 16
Yeah.
looked old. They did have beards. I remember going there and thinking some of them were teachers.
I think he's answered that. Next one. What's the next one?
Tattoos and everything. I think they're kids in the earlier years even.
What do you make of the fact that Mariah Carey's £38 million payoff has cost EMI staff their jobs, and we're talking 1,800 EMI staff who have lost their jobs?
What do you think of that?
Yeah, I mean,
is that silly money, Mariah Carey, on 38 million?
she doesn't need that much.
She doesn't need that much. She has to dress nice, though.
It's not her fault. I'd say it's bad business.
Okay.
Because EMI, did you say?
Yes.
Right. They've got rid of them staff.
Yeah.
Mariah Carey's left. Who's going to do the work?
Do you think Mariah should come back and do some temping?
Well, they should have got a loan and paid her.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Vicious circle, that.
Right.
Have you done a business degree or anything? Have you?
Commerce.
You did commerce. Where did you do that? What did you do with that?
At school, I'd learned how to fill out a cheque, pay a bill, and I think I had a trip round Kellogg's.
Did you get an O level or a GCSE?
We know he didn't.
You know, I did.
But was there a commerce exam, or was it just a division of
Can't
maths?
remember.
What did he fill out a
Was it a
check?
subset of
It was
maths?
an option. It was like, if you want to do it, you can.
What was it? Fill out a check.
Fill out
pay a
check,
bill,
pay a bill.
have a visit round
Nip round
Kellogg's.
Kellogg's, and I saw my sister's boyfriend there at the time. He sorted me out with some variety packs.
Really? What was in them?
You know, Rice Krispies and
Good stuff.
Cocoa Pops?
Space Dust or whatever it is.
Space Nuts.
So, sorry, that wasn't Ken Dodd, no.
No.
That was someone else, was it? That was an aunt.
That was it, yeah. That wasn't Special K. Oh, dear.
What about this then? Home Secretary David Blunkett admits that muggers rule some streets.
Weird this, because when I was out with you,
I don't believe it's going to be weird, whatever you say,
no,
Carl. Go on.
when we were in that pub that night and we got talking about muggers and that, the tip is what I tend to do, because I nearly got mugged once. Act
You
mental.
what? You nearly got mugged once?
I nearly got mugged.
Yeah.
But I tried this technique of acting a bit mental.
Right, and how did you act mental?
Well, this guy wanted me trainers. And I was in Piccadilly Gardens in Manchester. It was quite late one night.
Mm-hmm.
And he come up, he said, I want them trainers. I said, you want them? I said, I worked hard for these. I said, how dare you come to me asking? And I got a bit livid. And he looked at me like, oh my God, he's got a right one here. And he left me.
Were you acting mental, or were you just mental?
No, I put it on a bit.
Were you not petrified, though?
Well, you don't think about it, do you, when you're sort of in the eyes of danger?
Well, not you, clearly, you're a brave man. So what did you say?
I just went a bit mad. I just kind of, because he said he wanted the trainers and they were dear ones at the time. And I just, no, you're not having these. So I've crafted you. I said, I wanted these trainers.
Yeah.
And, went on to tell him how I work at printers and I don't enjoy it. And, I put in all these hours and that, and I have to cycle home for about 5 miles. And
Did he give you his trainers?
Yeah.
Did he have a knife or
I
anything?
just left. No, it didn't get that. Didn't get that violent.
Well, that's very brave of you, Carl.
Yeah, it's
That's good
good.
advice, though. Just act mental.
See, what's it? Should have tried it the other night.
Oh, Liza Minnelli.
Yeah.
Well, she says, I've worked hard for these diamonds. Yeah. Not easy being the daughter of Judy Garland. You don't know what it's like. You know a lot about paying bills and writing out checks. Yeah.
Tell us about Kellogg's.
What was it like? What was in the factory? Was it just like squashing bits of corn? And
Pretty boring, really. Just loads of conveyor belts, boxes of cornflakes everywhere. Just what you imagine.
yeah.
I
So
don't
is
know
it
what
more,
I'm to
this
learn
is where
from
you
it.
might be working? This is where you're likely to work if you
Possibly.
leave
There was
school.
2 trips. There was that and the trip to Manchester Evening News.
Okay.
And I left that early because I had a job in Cordon Bleu.
In Kellogg's.
Cordon Bleu, what's that?
It's like a supermarket.
Yeah?
And I had to leave the trip early, and the teacher went mad saying they'd thought I'd got lost on the, in the building and stuff.
What, you
It
didn't
caused
tell
a right
anyone?
uproar. No, because it was like day 2 of working in this supermarket, and I couldn't be late. I thought by the time I explain where I've got to go and everything, I'll be even later.
Sure.
So I just left, and then apparently they were searching the building and everything for me.
Oh,
I
where?
was stuck in a printer. Don't know.
Stuck in a printer.
I don't know.
What was the printer's name?
You worked at a supermarket called Cordon Bleu.
Cordon Bleu.
brilliant.
That's great, isn't it?
It's rubbish.
Oh.
Got sacked.
You had
What did you get sacked for?
Messing about in a back in the car park round the back.
Yeah.
Right, there was a grid, and all the concrete had gone funny. So when it rains, you got like a big lake,
Oh, yeah.
right? And I got in. Do you know those big metal trolleys you get to like put all the food in whilst?
Oh, yeah.
And
yeah.
I got in one of them, and pushed myself out into this lake.
Of cement.
No,
Of
it
water.
was full
Oh, it
of
was
water
water,
because it'd been
right,
raining.
right.
And I got stuck in the middle, right? And the boss was like, where's Karl? He's meant to be doing, facing up the beans. And I was like...
And you were stranded in a lake.
So someone said, I saw him messing about out the back. He came out and saw me stuck in the middle of this lake in a trolley. And he said, get back in. I said,
Would you say, no, I'm filming sharks?
I said, it's too deep. I can't get out. You'll have to pass me something. And he said, I'm not passing you nothing. He said, you can get out of there and walk through it. I said, I'm not. I've got my trainers on, probably the same ones.
Yeah, you've risked
actually.
your life for them.
Yeah. I said, I'm not getting these wet. I said, what are you going to do? I said, I'm going to wait for the water to go down the grid. He said, the grid's blocked. Now get out or you're sacked. I said, well, I'm not getting out. He said, right, you're sacked.
Right, well, it's time for White Van Man, which is where we ask Karl the questions that the Sun asks someone else.
Exactly.
It's an article in there where they ask them, typical man on the street, the big questions of the day, gives them their platform to the nation, and we think this is just too good to let out because we only care about one person's opinion in the country now.
That's true enough. He's the K-man, and there he is.
There he is. Right.
What do you make of New York's ex-police chief saying we need more bobbies on the beat? He's come over here. He's the guy that sorted out crime in New York City. He's come over. He said, "You're going all over the place here. You need more bobbies on the beat, more policemen, a visible police presence."
There was something last week about some copper in London who was sat on a bench, and he was asleep or something.
Oh, yeah.
And people were like outraged because like he should be looking after England's people, not nodding off on a park bench. Which is a bit daft because
They were shouting he should be looking after England's people. Was this the 16th century you went back to? What do you mean he should be looking after England's people?
Wherever he was, if he was in like a park somewhere, they were like really annoyed because he was asleep. But
Sure.
the way
He's
I
probably
look at it,
undercover.
No, but the thing is, if there would have been any trouble, I'm sure he would have woke up.
Yeah.
If there was any if someone needed help and he screamed, he would have woke up. So I don't know why they were having a go at him.
Yeah. And he might not have been there at all. So, it was, so
Yeah.
he probably have his radio turned on, didn't he?
Yeah.
Listening to Heart.
So you're not concerned then that there's not the crime's going
I
up?
think there's enough. I see quite a lot of them whizzing around.
Okay. You're happy then?
Yeah.
As long as you're happy, Karl.
So you don't think it's too much crime?
No.
Just the right amount of crime?
Yeah.
What about the fact that new gambling laws give Blackpool the green light to become a British Las Vegas? What do you make of that? Are you a gambler?
Little bit when I go on holiday, like going in the arcade and having a little flutter.
Sure.
What's your favourite?
I have a go on the fruit machines.
Yeah.
There's a good one called The Simpsons.
Right.
Is that your favourite?
Yeah, it's quite good.
Is that a tie-in with the TV show The Simpsons?
Yeah.
Okay.
Will they make Blackpool the next Vegas? I don't think so.
No, nor
Can't
do
see
I.
it happening.
No. You been to Blackpool?
Yeah.
What was it? Was anything?
It's a bit rank.
Is it?
It is a bit rough.
Okay.
Needs a lot of work doing on it.
Yeah.
No, that won't happen.
Okay. And you're not worried about this encouraging gambling, generally? Gambling's not a vice you're concerned about?
If you're a gambler, you're a gambler. Do you know what I mean? If Blackpool isn't done up, they'll go somewhere else to have a flutter.
Sure.
So it's not going to make any difference.
Okay.
No. Well, it's time. Whoa.
Go on.
That time, isn't it?
Yeah. Play the jingle. And it was just sort of, you could tell that she was clearly probably desperate for crack or a latest fix of smack. So she was literally the normal etiquette of prostitution, that they hang around, they show some thigh. I've seen this in films.
Will ya?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Take you out for a meal, that sort of thing. That had sort of gone out of the window, and she was just there, desperate, running around the streets.
Did she go out of a window?
Because
that's another thing they sometimes do, specialist ones.
But I was shocked because I've never been propositioned before like that.
Really?
In London.
That's weird, isn't it? Karl, thoughts?
I think you'd be sort of approached a lot because they tend to sort of go for people who look like they haven't got much chance.
Sure.
And I'm not being mean.
No.
I've known
What do
you
you
a long
mean?
time.
Sorry, I'll let you go back to it. In what way aren't you being mean? By saying that
Steve knows is a little bit odd looking.
I don't think. Well,
No, he does. Do you know?
Yeah, no, but it's not what he thinks of his looks.
Yeah.
It's what he thinks of you talking about his looks on.
No, but it's like how you were talking before about, your eyes are bad. It's nature's little way of saying, look, nothing to see here, right?
I don't get that.
I don't know what you mean.
But when you look in the mirror and that, they've gone, look, he hasn't got the looks. Let's make his eyes bad, right?
Yeah.
Nothing to see here.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They're balancing it out, right?
Yeah.
And it's funny, right? Now we're on the topic.
Sorry,
I
Johnny Depp.
Now listen,
My chest is gonna burst at this moment.
Whenever we go into this conversation, I always think to myself, Karl, Do you know what you look like?
I'm going to...
Seriously, can I be honest with you? You look like, you know, if you've got like a balloon, a hot air balloon, right? Just a little balloon, like a party balloon. If you drew a little face on it, right, and inflated it about halfway, that's what you look like.
Right.
No, play a record. I don't want to get into this. It's too intense.
Now you've got onto this. Let's just nip it in the bud now. I'll tell you something that I wasn't going to tell you because I think it was
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Right, it was on the tube. Right. Well, I was. Someone told me they were on the tube. Right, and the tube pulled into a station. Right, and one of the women saw the poster that's out at the moment with you and Rick on it. Right.
Yeah.
So this woman apparently goes, "Oh look, there's Ricky. Ricky's on the radio." Right. And the other woman goes, "Oh yeah, don't you listen to it?" So she goes, "Oh, I didn't know it was on the radio." And she goes, "Oh."
I'm sorry, Steve.
Look at...
Because he didn't sound this bad.
She said, "Oh, look at that person he's with." So she goes, yeah. She said, "That's Steve." She said, I was sort of aware that he looked odd because Karl mentions it on the radio.
Yeah.
So it wasn't as much of a blow to me, but I can see how it was a bit of a shock to you.
Yeah.
So that's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that isn't me sort of telling this woman to say anything. That was all happened without anybody else sort of bringing it on.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So...
Was it... Sorry, you seem to be relishing this. Was it because of the little balloon story that made you...
I honestly, Steve, I wouldn't have told you, but if you're going to start, having a pop...
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I can't just sit here and take it and that.
No.
I mean... All mates.
Yeah, it's just...
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was mistaken for Johnny
yeah.
Vegas. Steve's got a story about that, if you want to have a go at me.
Well, someone just thought you were fat with a beard, which is true.
Well, don't have a go at me, because he said you look...
Well, you started it.
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't.
You were milking it. You were egging him on.
I was laughing.
You were egging him on.
I sort of was.
Yeah.
But let's not,
Oh, it's a good job you've got lots of good mates like Jonathan Ross you can go and hang out with. You don't need other friends, people who've helped you in your career.
He's good. He's work on Blue Peter, like sending sort of, I remember they made a chest of drawers out of 3 matchboxes.
Yeah.
For Barbie doll or something, or Action Man. Roll Over DJ by Jet on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. All right, Karl?
Yeah.
Bit miserable today, Karl. Let me explain why.
Go on.
Steve, and to you, the listeners. Well, we came in to a big bunch of stuff. Dropped off was it Becky from Marks and Spencer? Just like lovely stuff. Food, presents for the cat, books, just, to Ricky and Steve. Ricky and Steve who do the show, right? Ricky Gervais and Steve Merchant.
GQ presenters of the year.
Creators of The Office, right?
Award winning.
Carl's looking over. I go, well, maybe, it's not for you, no. And then he told me why he's grumpy anyway.
Go on.
Do you know what XFM are giving everyone? How long have you been here?
About 6 years.
What are you getting for Christmas from XFM?
2 CDs.
Is that of your choice, or do they choose them?
There's a list of about 30.
Right.
Tell them what you chose.
30 CDs. I've gone for Kings of Leon album.
Yeah.
And the best of Bob Marley.
Haven't we given them away in the past or something? Or you could have burnt them off, couldn't you? You could have done copies. Illegal, but you could have done that anytime you wanted.
I don't think Bob Marley minds if you bootleg his CDs.
It's out of order though, isn't it?
It is bad.
Although
is that always the case? Has it always been the truth of all the time you've been here?
No, it has been better than this.
Yeah, although you do get paid quite well and you do have an easier time.
Yeah, but don't give me the CDs then. If it was a milkman, you don't go, I'll have 2 bottles of semi-skimmed. Happy Christmas.
Yeah. That is a valid point.
Do you know what I mean?
Have you complained? Who is it who made this decision?
There's no point. No point, is there?
Why?
Just no point. I don't like moaning anyway, just...
Has it come from up top? Is it from the capital people?
Just everyone. That's what everyone gets.
Yeah.
Yeah, but will Christian get 2 CDs for getting up at 4:30 every day for about 5 years?
And keeping this station afloat.
Probably.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm a bit fed up.
What are you listening to first, Marley or Leon?
Well, they have a bit of Yeah, a bit of Marley.
I'll tell you what Marley's good for as well. You're going to have a little beach holiday, aren't you, over Christmas, going to Lanzarote? Listening to that on the beach, you'll realise how wise XFM are in the long run. You know, you go, well, look, they could have given me 400 quid, right? Well, I'd have spent that. But this is, you know, the legend lives on.
That keeps on giving.
So you're probably, you know what I mean? Think how much what you got to think of is how much all his great songs took, not only from the depth of his soul and, you know, all his sort of angst and knowledge and love, and then all the studio time, the marketing, and they're just giving you one like that. They go, don't worry about that, Carl, just have it. And you go, what? All the time we spent with Bob Marley and everything. You know, have it, Carl, have it, Carl. And
Practice.
Yeah, have that. Thanks, well done. Carry on. We're still going to pay you for the work.
Yeah.
That's just something on top.
Here's a little piece of Bob, free.
Yeah, so don't moan, it's extra. So, they didn't have to give you it at all. Play a record, you ungrateful little swine.
Some people, like the homeless, aren't getting anything this Christmas.
This is my
Except to
favourite
chill.
Elvis Costello track of all time. It's Alison.
This wasn't on the list. Right.
Elvis Costello, Alison on XFM 104.9. So, that's it. Well, maybe, I'll tell you what, a good idea, Carl, just beg, just ask for other things. What do you want? What do you want for Christmas? You must have a big fan base out there willing to make you things. Maybe like a little, I don't know, gloves, pair of gloves. Just like
Little woolly hat.
If you want to send a necklace in for Suzanne, that'd be handy.
Oh, yeah.
That's what she wants.
Is Suzanne listening today?
No, she's out.
Right, okay, this is the dilemma. Me and Steve, yesterday, were trying to convince Carl that it would be a good idea to buy Suzanne a Christmas present. Okay? Now, why aren't you going to buy her a Christmas present? Explain, Carl, why you don't think you should buy her a Christmas present.
No, well, I've told her I'll get her one, but in the new year. We're going away on holiday and that, so
Yeah.
there's no point taking stuff away.
Yeah.
Going to Lanzarote next week.
Just get her something in the sales after Christmas for the, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And me and Steve were trying to explain to Carl that she would love it if you bought her something on Christmas Day.
Yeah, but she knows now.
But
Knows
yeah.
what?
I've told her. So
No,
she's
well,
getting
I'm going
out.
to tell you, do you know, right, this, dear listener, this was Carl's worry. I said, I bet she's got you something. And Carl was worried in case he got her something and she hadn't got him something.
Yeah. He'd be livid.
He didn't want to be down. He didn't want to be a present down.
Yeah.
Look at his face. So buy her a nice necklace. Don't spend, just spend 100 quid, you know, just a little token.
We're going away. We're going taking her away on holiday.
You're not taking her away, are you? What, you're paying for it, are you?
Yeah.
Are you really?
Well, half and half and that.
Right.
So you're paying for you to go on holiday? That's good of you. So the gift is your company, really?
She's done all right.
She's done all right.
Why do you talk like you're 60 years old? And you've been working down the mine.
I don't know, she's done all right. Do you go home to her and say, Suzanne, you're bloody lucky.
I mean,
You've fallen on your feet.
to
Look
be
who
fair,
you've
Rick,
got. What?
I'm not sure she has done all right. I don't want to be critical, but...
Oh, dear.
So what are you going to get in the sales?
What are you going to get
Yeah,
her?
it depends. I'm thinking, I mean, I'll give her the choice. She can have Kingsley and old Bob Marley. Right, I'll let her decide there.
Oh, dear. I can't wait to see you. Where are you going, Lanzarote?
Yeah,
Where's that?
don't know. Suzanne sorted it out.
I said, Lanzarote, I said, is that Africa or is it Spain or Portugal? Just thought you don't know. I went, what do you mean don't know? I goes, well, what's the currency? I went, don't know. I said, Suzanne booked this one, did she?
Yeah.
I thought, where is it? Is Lanzarote African or?
Foreign. Somewhere foreign.
I was looking last night, and doesn't look that good. There was like one of the highlights of the things it says you've got to do is go and have. Apparently, they've got restaurants in caves, and that's like one of the things they say you must do. So, if that's a highlight, do you know what I mean?
Right.
So I'll do that. Go and see what that's like.
Yeah.
When you're on the beach, Carl, do you wear the very, very tight Speedos?
No.
Do you walk
What do
around
you
with
wear?
them?
Sort of longish shorts,
Yeah.
t-shirt on, probably with a sort of a light shirt on top of that.
Right, sure.
So quite wrapped up then.
Covered up. Do you wear a hat? Because obviously the bald head, there's risk of sunburn.
No, I just put a bit of lotion on it.
Lotion on there.
Yeah.
Just have a bit of a wander down the beach, have a look.
Yeah.
See if there's any old blokes with their tackle out and a backpack.
I'll have to look forward to. So
Yeah.
well, there you go.
Yeah. Well, we're looking forward to finding out how you get on.
Yeah. Well,
And interested to know what she gives you on Christmas Day.
More scintillating chat after this next song.
All right, bit of Placebo.
Yeah, love it.
Special needs.
Placebo, special needs on XFM 104.9. Email in where Lanzarote is. I don't know if it's Italy or Spain or Europe or maybe Africa. You know, these are the sort of things, these are the reasons I come into it, to at least learn some. Telephone box, is that it?
Yeah.
So what are these songs then? Go on
It doesn't matter that some people don't know what that's about, do they? Doesn't matter.
No, they're not. Well,
you're found as a thief.
Email only. ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Let's hear it.
All right.
From...
All right.
Also not grammatically correct.
No.
So it's Daddy never gonna stop robbing from telephone box.
Can I ask, because after last week's show, when you had your breakdown, you went off to Hastings with your girlfriend, stroke carer, Suzanne. Now, what does she... Because whenever we meet Suzanne, we bumped into Suzanne recently at the BBC, Ricky and I. She's always very nice to us, very polite, we have a nice little chat. But I'm always wondering, what is it that she thinks of us, really? You know, because I'm assuming you immediately go home and whinge.
No, but they tortured me. You saw they tortured me on air.
Now, what does she make of us?
Did she listen to the show last week?
Yeah, she did, yeah. She knew I was annoyed.
Right.
So, she sort of gave me a look like... You know what I mean? Like that, because we went to Hastings.
That wasn't because you had, like, Marmite or something over your face.
No, it was just like... So we didn't talk for a bit, I just was like, you know, getting over it.
Sure.
Thinking, I'm sick of this.
Yeah.
Right? You know, is the new kitchen really worth it and all that?
I phoned him up, left a message after the show. I said, you seemed a bit quiet when you left. I just want to make sure it wasn't anything I said.
Well, no one...
You still doing your Samaritan's work?
yeah. And did it ring, or did you just ignore it? Let it go to answer machine?
I think I turned it off. I left it off, didn't I?
Yeah.
Just left it off all day. And
But what does she make of us? Does she genuinely think... Does she not really like us?
I think it's weird, because there's no one who she doesn't really like, which annoys me, because she says to me, I'm the opposite, do you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, everybody annoys you.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, but that's my choice, right?
Sure.
And that's why I don't bother getting mates and that, because
Sure.
it's just hassle.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But the problem is, sometimes me being like that affects stuff that she wants to do. So, you know, if a mate...
Like see her family and friends.
Well, let's not say her family or friends, but say if one of her mates had a baby.
Right.
Right?
Right.
I mean, you know...
Naming no names.
So this happened?
Well, I've just got to watch what I'm doing, haven't I, now? So,
The builder who knows you're slagging him off and saying he nicks stuff.
Yeah. So, you know, she's got a few mates who have had kids recently.
Right.
Yeah.
So one of them had a kid, yeah, go on.
Right. And, she wanted to go and see it, right? And she said, you can come with us. And I was like, you know what I feel about babies.
Sure. You've seen one, you've seen them all.
Yeah. So,
They all look like Mel Smith. Why do I need to see another one?
Yeah.
right? And she's like, yeah, but come and see it. You know, you get on with them. Come and see them. And I was like, it's a long way away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's probably narrowed it down again.
Yeah.
So, and that annoys her, because I can't be bothered. Do you know
What
I
did
mean?
you say? Did you say, oh, no, I'm not coming to see him, I don't
I'm
like
not
him?
going all the way to Swindon.
What is he, did he, yeah, or Birmingham, or Cornwall.
Yeah,
well, you know who you are, if you had a baby,
Yeah,
sort of in the last,
and Carl didn't show up.
Carl didn't show up, and Suzanne said, what Suzanne, what the excuse did she say? You're working or busy or?
No, well, to be fair, I was working, right? And they are nice people and stuff.
Oh, now you're backtracking, because
No,
now,
I'm just
do
saying,
they listen?
Yeah,
Do they listen to the show?
They might do.
So you know they listen to the show. So once again, you've got an anecdote where the people who you've admitted to not liking to see their baby or care about them are listening to the show.
No.
Maybe it's, I don't know, maybe the builder's listening once
They're
again.
nice people, I like them.
Just
like their baby.
just sneeze in the chili pot.
When the kid's older, I'll go and see them.
Yeah.
Just, you know what I mean? When it's got its own little character. As a baby, it could be any baby. You know what I mean? It's got nothing to offer me.
I know what you mean.
It could be a toy baby.
But you know what I mean?
It could be a bag of sugar.
On our way to Hastings last week for me, you know, that's where I went to chill after the
Of course,
and that's where you decided you couldn't give 100% to the public if you weren't having a good day, like me and Steve do. Come rain or shine on a tin pot radio station that really doesn't, you know, keep me in frappuccinos these days. But we'll say once again on air, this is official, and this is not to put pressure on you, that me and Steve are going away for a couple of months on the 16th of August to do the office special, and if Karl doesn't come back, nor will we, because I see it as a three-way thing, and that's the truth.
Rick, you've said that a couple of times now, as though you're expecting a flood of emails and calls. Nothing.
No, I'm just trying to get in pressure because I know for a fact that they want us to come back, and I know.
I think maybe not the listeners though.
No, the listeners don't care.
They don't
They don't care. Who stands in? Do you know what I mean?
Instantly, what frequency is Magic?
It's 105.4.
Worth checking out because I have a great.
Heart is 106.2. I think. Virgin's 105.
Bloody good station.
What is that? 105.8.
Yeah.
Which is
check press
good
for details. But
the funny thing is, right, is the first time I sort of noticed somewhere like that when you go, what do you do if you just want some Brillo pads or whatever? I'm walking in London.
Never concerned me that. Never needed Brillo pads in my life.
No, but you know what I mean. The sort of things that it's a bit tricky to find, but in London, you know, you've got the coverage. Yeah. Now the weird thing is, I was walking home from we had a drink the other night, right? Yeah. Walking down the road, and there was a shop that just sold chess pieces.
Yeah. Is that the one on Great Portland Street?
Round the corner from it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I think that's mental.
I remember being in Brighton once and seeing a shop, and all it sold was the foam you put inside cushions.
Yeah, there's one of those at Pentonville Road.
But I don't know who opens a shop like that.
I know where these things are.
There's a hole in the market.
Yeah. What was that shop we walked past yesterday? And it was like something really, really... chef uniform shop.
Yeah.
It's Dundee Street. Yeah. And I'll tell you what, I opened a chef uniform. Mainly sort of check trousers and white hats. But there must be a lot of chefs around. I'm eating all the time. Someone's making the food.
Yeah. The funny thing is, on the chess shop, right, they mustn't have been doing that well. And someone must have, the the bosses must have been sat there going... Not really working this, is it?
Yeah, people only buy one chess set in their life.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, but the funny thing is, on the door, it's just said, come in and browse. Which I thought was odd.
Did you?
No, it was shut. Right? but the funny thing is, right, so you can imagine them sat there going, oh, it's not doing that well. And it's changed. They've actually changed the name of the shop now.
Yeah.
And now it says chess and bridge.
Right, they've had to expand.
So they've opened it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still...
What do you buy for bridge, if not
I don't know.
cards?
I don't know.
I don't know, I don't play bridge, but I don't know, I don't think you need a lot of stuff for bridge, except a pack of cards.
I remember going...
a table.
When I was on...
3 friends.
On holiday once in Devon, past a shop. I don't know, if you ever need it, if you ever need an antique marionette, let me know, 'cause I know where there's a shop.
Okay, yeah.
Antique marionettes!
I know.
Again, you only need one, unless you're a collector.
I want to know who goes into this business. Well, son, what are you doing? Going to university to do law, father. Well... There's a factory there that makes the little plastic bits that goes on the end of chair legs. Do you want to take it over from me? We're not ready, no. It's all set up.
Yeah.
It's all set up. Oh, God. All right, Dad, but just for a couple of years.
Someone's got to make them. Someone's got to make the little plastic bits that go on the end of chairs.
Well, if you make them, call us on 123497734.
Weird though, isn't it?
Weird though, isn't it?
Right, listen, songs of phrase answers next. We'll go out of the way.
I'll tell you what, play it once more so that people have got a chance to actually enter.
Hang on, keep
talking.
Oh,
I can't be.
Should be ready, Karl. This is terrible.
Here we go. Right.
That is the well-known phrase, Daddy's never gonna stop robbing telephone box. The well-known phrase.
And we're looking for the songs, I think. I don't care.
All right.
Libertines on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant. Over there is Karl Pilkington. I'd be great for Heart.
You really would.
Wouldn't I?
You really
Virgin, I'd probably. BBC Radio 2 would be my first. All one. Late night one would be good.
All good stations, all professional stations.
Yeah, 4 weeks to go. 4 weeks to go before we may give up or we may come back. Who knows? It's all up to Karl Pilkington.
Can I just extend an apology? I was a little bit crass earlier, and I made some unsavoury remarks about Radio 1 DJ Chris Moyles. I'd like to apologise.
Funny man Chris Moyles.
I would like to apologise for that, but it gave me an idea. You, the listeners, who do you hate? Email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. I just think that we've never really used XFM as a kind of, as a research tool, really. And it seems to me that we can get great opportunity.
And it's this, we don't sort of do this thing. We don't go on there and sort of like slag off other people and people in the public eye. Well, we pick on targets that
can't fight back.
Helpless, the elderly, people suffering in some way that really, and particularly we don't want to pick on people like Chris Moyles, who's got a big platform, much bigger platform.
We want people who can't answer back.
Yeah, so, who do you hate?
That's us. Who do you hate? And I don't want people you went to school with or your boss.
Do you know what I hate, Steve?
Who do you hate, Rick?
Right, my top three, just in your top three, would be Hitler, Mussolini, and General Pinochet.
Really?
No, probably Moylesy, Harry Potter and Jamie Oliver.
Nice.
But what are your top three?
Now, don't make them comical, don't make them... These are the people that wind you up. When you see them on TV, if you hear them on the radio, if you see them in a magazine, they just... they make your kind of blood boil.
Might be us.
It could be us.
I'm expecting that. We know that... we're not stupid.
We could take it as read that it's us.
Yeah.
And then if anyone other
let's
than
assume it's us, so we want other people.
Yeah. But I want to draw up the top 5 people.
I don't want to hear things like Tony Blair and Jeffrey Archer and fascism. No. Just people who make your flesh crawl for no fault of their own. Well, really?
Well, sometimes their own, because they're talentless or fat.
But that'd be good. That'd be a good long-term poll over the next 4 weeks. And then in 4 weeks' time we go, well, we're off. We're in the top 10.
Exactly.
But here are the other 9.
So I think it's just genuinely going to be quite interesting. So ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Maybe who you hate and why. It's like giving a reason in the diary room.
Yeah.
You can't just nominate someone. You've got to say and why.
Sure. But if you can't be bothered to write and why, just nominate.
Yeah.
Because that means we've got a lot of reading to do if they start doing that, Rick.
Yeah.
Keep it down to one sentence.
Yeah. So the reason to be so-and-so because they can't walk. Something like that.
Sure.
Maybe.
Now then, we were playing earlier Songs of Phrase. We have had... I mean, the answers I could literally count on the fingers of one hand. Now, the right answers, even less so. But, do you want to play it once more, Carl?
Oh, God.
There was 7 songs in there.
Right.
Read them out, Colin. What are they?
It was
have you got it written down?
Oh, I can remember them. Daddy Cool. Right.
Boney M.
Yeah. Never Gonna was from Rick Astley. Yeah. Never Gonna.
Write them down!
Stop, Sam Brown.
Right.
Stop. Robin was Miss Robinson by Simon and Garfunkel.
Mrs. Robinson.
Yeah. Hang on a minute. That's not Robin.
Oh.
From Russia with Love, Matt Monro.
Right.
Telephone, hanging on the telephone, Blondie. And then Box, living in a box.
Living in a box.
Well, listen, no,
Brilliant.
I don't think anyone got them all right.
No.
If you did get them all right, I'm sorry, but I gave up checking the emails a long time ago. So I'm going to give it to Michelle Flower because she got a few of them right. So well done.
She got a lot right there, actually. Well done.
Good, well done.
She got 5 out of 7, so well done, Michelle. And you get all those great prizes. Incidentally,
You're talking about people who annoy you and that.
Yeah.
Right? Not many sort of celebrities annoy me because I think, well, some people like them. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But things that affect me, like the builders.
You're
right?
a philosopher. Go on.
Builders annoy me, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
And you could say that's a bit of stereotyping, but all the people who I've met who have been builders have always annoyed me, right? So that's
because they've been working on your house in your space. I mean, that's like all the builders that have been round your flat making a noise when you're trying to get some sleep have annoyed you.
Well, that.
Brilliant.
But also someone in the office in the week, right, who works here.
Yeah.
He's a good lad, named Lenny, right? It's called Lenny. He proposed to his missus using XFM. So like he popped in Zoe's show. Right, his girlfriend sat out there. She didn't know what was going on. She was asked to come in.
Even she wasn't listening. She was out there. she probably had a Walkman on or something.
Yeah. Well, just that.
She was just to Jono. He had to fax Jono with the request.
Dear Jono, I am broadcasting from Mexico at the moment. Can
my
you
girlfriend's listening to you.
Oh, God. London's Hot 106.2.
Great stuff.
But it's just that thing of, like, abusing your position, I think, annoys me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I just was thinking, if he worked for a cab company, would he have done that over...
That's one of my hates.
I mean?
People abuse. Do you know what I hate? dictators who have just sort of like, they've got there by unfair means, now they're sort of like hurting the, like, little people and that.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I hate the most.
Yeah. Do you know what I don't like?
What?
Famine. No, it winds me right up. Famine and disease. Oh, I get so annoyed with it. Tune from Wilco, it's called I'm the Man Who Loves You.
It's the big one. It's what people tune in for. They probably tune in about 10 to these days. For Monkey News. With, Karl Pilkington.
Can we hear the jingle?
Only 4 to go. Oh, chimpanzee, that Monkey News.
Right, this one's about it's been emailed in to me.
Right.
I haven't really had time to check it out this week.
No, you're joking.
Been busy.
Ooh, I hope it's not stupid.
Goes back to 1908, and the person's saying it's, you know, it's a good story and that, and they're surprised I haven't picked up on it yet. Right. The Olympics, right? In 1908 in London. Apparently it was meant to happen in Italy, but it was cancelled. Don't know why. Right, and it happened in London. Anyway, 400 metres. Right, it was meant to... there was a fella who was going to do the run, right, and the favourite to win it was this Bulgarian guy, right? It was like a newcomer.
Okay, these are a few things it cannot be. 1, he injures himself, so a monkey steps in and wins. 2, he does a drugs test, it turns out that he is a monkey. So if it's either of those, right, I'm gonna go mad.
So anyway, so the fella, right, this favourite, everyone's putting the money on him, thinking, yeah, he's going to do it.
Is he hairy? Is this bloke hairy?
So anyway, so the race happens.
Yeah.
And everybody's lined up, ready to run. And, you know, everyone's saying, yeah, he's going to win, he's going to win. Then suddenly, a bit of murmuring going on, people going, oh, what's going on here?
Right. He's eating a banana.
And there's a fella in the lane next to him.
Yeah.
Right? He's going up, who's that? He doesn't look familiar.
Oh, Christ, Carl.
You go.
Right? Doesn't look familiar. Who's he? You know,
Weird.
What's
Weird,
going on?
isn't
What's going on? What's
yeah.
going on?
Yeah, what is it? What is it? Or who is it? I mean, not what is it?
So they go in. So they say, well, he might not be that any good. Do you know what I mean? He might not be good. He might. It's just
A bit short, and
doesn't matter.
he's only 3'6", and he's hunched over on his knuckles. So
I didn't realise it was fancy dress.
yeah.
So
But I don't think he's going to be any good. No.
So the race
Oh,
starts.
he's put his finger up his arse. That's weird for runners to do that before a race. It's weird, isn't it? Yeah.
Race starts.
Yeah.
The fella that no one recognises wins it. People go, what's gone on here?
Yeah, sure.
Do you know what I mean? We had our money on the favourite. What's gone on? Who is this guy?
Yeah.
Anyway, he stood up there, right? He's looking well happy.
Yeah.
He's lifting the trophy and everything.
Right.
Long arms. That trophy's higher than...
So anyway...
He's only 3 foot, but the trophy's 9 foot in the air with those long arms. I'm suspicious. Go on.
They had the picture in the paper the next day.
Sure.
And everyone's going, yeah, he was fast and everything, but quite hairy for a run.
Oh, I'll tell you
Come
what.
on,
no.
come on.
Quite
It's
hairy for a runner, because
ridiculous.
normally they shave themselves, don't they, to make them faster. And
No.
how did he manage it? It's really hairy and that. So anyway, he wins the stuff, he walks away with a cup. The people who are in charge of the running, or like the Olympic Committee, look further into it. Turns out it was a chimp.
Right, keep talking.
No, don't keep talking. Why encourage him?
Shut up. This is monkey news. If you can't handle the news...
It's news from 1909, and I haven't heard about a chimp winning the Olympics.
Be quiet.
What happened there, then?
400 metres, right? Now, the thing is...
talk shit.
The only
Please,
thing was,
Ricky.
it took so long for the Olympic Committee, right, to find out that it was a monkey. It was going manic. It went into loads of races. It was picking up loads of, like...
Oh, shut up!
He
right?
became a celebrity. It was doing endorsements on TV.
Don't talk shit.
It said he managed to win the
Right.
same race 4 years later in Athens because...
How did he get to
But it's a joke. They're winding you up, Carl.
Weird.
It's not weird. It's
isn't it?
right. I do not believe it. Well, that's okay. There's only 3 of them to go then. Right, because we're probably all leaving in 4 weeks' time, and that's the end. I've got to get onto a sort of mainstream radio station, because I don't think there's any other sort of tin pot place like this, is there?
No.
So I'm going to clear up my act a little bit. I've got an album from the Capitol Radio Library, and it's the best punk album in the world ever. So if Cap's listening, I'm just going to show that I can do a mainstream. I'm going to play a classic song, and I'm going to announce it right and everything. So
if you get a job on a decent station, you'll take me with you, will you?
we're a pair.
Brilliant.
So, okay, here we go, right. If anyone's listening, just to show that I can do mainstream radio, okay? Well, that's all. Okay, I'm just...
Oh, you're getting nervous. You're getting nervous.
okay.
Come on. Shall I get a monkey and do it?
It's alright, Okay. Well, that's about all there is time for today. You've been listening to Ricky Gervais with me, Stephen Merchant. Across the way, K-Man Pilkers. We're going all the way back now, a classic song from the late 1970s, and this is Devo with Mongoloid.
Those papers, no.
So,
Is this the same one or a different fella?
I think it might be the same guy, I'm not sure. Try it on. So there's a huge conspiracy amongst these Chinese religions that every
when
time
you get to about 50, say you're 70, because no one will believe us.
Well, if you can confirm or deny that, then please email in ricky.gervais@xfm.uk.
This is the Racist Show on XFM 104.9. Call in if you're anything less than a little mank. Outcast, Hey Ya, on XFM 104.9, with me, Ricky Gervais, you, Stephen Merchant, GQ Presenters of the Year.
Radio Personalities of the Year.
It's official.
We're the best radio personalities of the year.
We got that award sent to us, didn't we? And we did a little thing. But it was only our two names on it.
It had your name, Rick, definitely. I remember that. It had my name.
And your name.
Didn't see Karl Pilkington's name anyway.
No. And yet he's the one with the day off and the money and
He's got the free
conning
day
the MD and making him cry at home.
Let me just remind.
Can
I just check that again? So he's made a fool out of the MD.
He's made a fool
and
out of
all
the
the
MD,
major, basically all the capital
this
shareholders.
Shit about, I'm not sure if I'm coming back or not. I want a day off then, which is the same day off as his girlfriend gets off. So he's just like walking round, I don't know, Hyde Park, just feeding ducks, when he should be working out what he can do instead of Rockbusters, which is basically Blockbusters with a word changed. Christ's sake. Right.
If that's annoyed you, I'll tell you what has really wound me up.
Go on.
The last week or so, this postal strike. I tell you, Rick, I have got no sympathy for him. I'd be a scab. I'd be walking through there and I'd be giving him the finger. I go, you can intimidate my family. I don't care. I don't care because the post has got to get through. Because I tell you what, it's not the fact that the unions, they could organise a strike. I'm behind that. It's fair enough. But not when it's these wildcats. They're just out there. They're just taking days off willy nilly. They're sealing up the post boxes. It's going crazy.
Maybe Carl could deliver a few records Monday.
Well, I know Carl must be livid because probably his copies of the New Scientist and the Literary Review haven't turned up. So he's in a terrible way. And I got important documents that are supposed to be coming to me. There's nothing. There's hiding a hair of it. And I was cooking last night, and it got me panicked because I was thinking about if this just is going to spread now amongst other organisations and other groups. And you know what?
Like cancer.
It was partly because I was cooking. But you know, I suddenly become terrified that they might go on strike.
Go on.
The guys in charge of the potatoes.
Oh,
anyone involved with potatoes.
I had so much mash
farmers.
last night. I had so much sausage mash, the second helpings, that I had to sit on the edge of a seat so my stomach could hang down. I love spuds. Spuds and bread. I could not do without spuds and bread.
I feel like maybe I could make my own bread. Spuds, I wouldn't know where to start with a spud. Yeah. And it's like, they're amazing. You can boil them, you can broil them.
Yeah.
I don't know what broiling is. I suspect it's tasty.
I don't think it's as good as, obviously the chipped potato is
for the working classes.
It was always on. The chip fat fire was always on in my household. The ceiling, the death trap fire, polystyrene ceiling was yellow.
Exactly.
Come Wednesday in our house. Yeah. And, always had chips.
Because all I remember hearing, if I think back to my childhood, all I remember was, gotta stop and get some potatoes, or phone your dad, tell him to get some potatoes.
Well, that was your job, wasn't it?
Carl?
Yeah.
It genuinely, it does concern me because
what did you have to do? Didn't you have to fill a diary out for your teacher?
Do you know when you're at school? I don't know if you do the same thing, but you get like a little red book, right? And every night, I think it was a way of the teachers sort of keeping an eye on you. So if you went out robbing, if you wrote it in your diary, they'd go what you're playing at.
Sure.
Right? So you'd have to write down what you did every night.
Yeah.
But I didn't get up to that much at that point. Sure. I used to just go on my errands.
Yeah.
And it was my job to
I haven't heard errand since the 70s.
Nice to hear that.
I went to U-Phase, right, the little local supermarket. Yeah. And I got...
what's it called? Euthanasia? What? I did...
U-Phase.
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 Yeah.
H-U-G-H. U-Phase.
Oh, Hugh Phase is his name, right.
Yeah. And I just had to get like a bag of potatoes.
Of course you did, yeah.
And a loaf.
Staple.
So I used to put that in my diary every day, and it got to a point when like even the teachers were like, just make something up.
Yeah.
Stop putting the same thing in.
Sure, start joyriding or something. Live.
I remember when Jane was little, she was at school, I think it was about 10 or something like that, do a project over the week, and they were given a big list, like a list of 100 animals that they had to tick when they saw one that week. And the teacher knew she cheated because she ticked beaver. So she was trying to win and get it, but she knew, unless it was Susie Dibblethwaite's beaver.
I know
the school slut. I don't know, maybe. I don't know. But, it feels like the potato people have got me over a barrel.
You know, I mean, they could hike the prices up. I still have to buy the taters. I got nothing else. I got to have that. You know, you got your fancy pastas for the upper classes, but for the working classes, it's chips or mash, isn't it, really?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't worry. I don't think people who do potatoes are going to go on strike.
I don't think so.
Because we just go and pick them ourselves, don't we? Or grow them ourselves.
Sure.
What would be the most pointless strike? What would be the strike that we went so? Do you know what I mean?
I'll tell you one strike that would go so. Those guys who do sketches in Covent Garden. Yeah, take a picture, or they do a caricature of you.
The strike, imagine the strike! You go out and you go, well, I want one with a big nose and a big chin.
I want them using caricature of me and my sister.
yeah. Oh, dear.
But I need a sketch, I need a pencil drawing of Leonardo DiCaprio.
Looking like a monkey. I mean, how are we going to get this? This is unbelievable. Yeah,
I'll tell you also the strikes that have no effect.
What?
Those people in nightclub toilets who just, you know, kind of there. They got the Lynx deodorant sprays.
Oh, no, quite controversial at the moment with the Tweedy case.
Oh, the Cheryl Tweedy case.
Do you know what I mean?
Sure, I got some thoughts on that actually.
Like what?
Well, maybe we play a record. I'll share my thoughts on.
Well, coming up, some Steve Merchant thoughts on the Cheryl Tweedy case. What's the 104.9?
Some R.E.M. Rick?
What's the frequency, Kenneth? What's the frequency, Kenneth? I'll tell you, it's 104.9 XFM. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Karl, the user Pilkington.
Just takes.
Takes. Destroy the man. Go to you, Steve.
You should talk like that more. It's cool and sexy.
Thank you.
I make it clear now, I do not condone in any way, shape or form what Cheryl Tweedy did. But I have to say, they wind me up.
By they, you mean toilet attendants?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, not Pop Idol winners.
That's what I thought you meant,
yeah.
So, go on.
But, because I'll tell you what it is, you go into a club or pubs, or big friendly pubs, you go in there, and there's the toilet attendant in there. He's got his little display of, aftershaves, sprays, some sweets maybe, whatever it might,
maybe a lollipop.
Maybe a lollipop. And, alright, I don't know if I assume they're not employed by the club. I'm assuming the club's we've got the DJ, we've got the bar staff. Wait a minute, we need a guy to irritate you.
When the manager walks in, do they hide?
Well, this is it. I don't know if it's a guy who's just like...
Is it like busking?
Yeah, he snuck in.
He
came in when it was free during happy hour. He's got a little carrier bag. He snuck in the toilet. But the thing is, it's the fact that toilet attendants, fair enough. I mean, I'm happy if a toilet attendant sneaks in under cover of darkness, cleans it for me, and then shoots off. But it's when I have to see them there. I feel guilty because it's like, maybe wash my hands, I'll forget he's there. He'll hand me a paper towel. Suddenly I've got to tip him like a quid or something. It annoys me because
I wash my hands at all. I don't usually wash my hands. I sometimes don't even bother getting my knob out. I do it while I stand and change my trousers when I get home.
Exactly.
So it annoys me I have to go through this charade of getting it out, slushing out of it, shaking it dry, and then washing my hands.
See, if he did any of those elements, I'd tip him a quid,
Pop it out.
But not to hand me a paper towel and get it myself. And it's just guilt. And sometimes I'll hold it in because I'm nervous I don't want to go back in there.
What annoys me is like a posh award ceremony, it's a pound a piss.
It is a pound a piss.
Do you know what I mean? So, or in
a top hotel or something.
Yeah.
It's absurd. And I'll tell you what's worse than that. I know that he's doing it because he's got to feed his kids, but it's the fact that I've got to look him in the eye. You know, it's like he's humanised. You know, if he was only dehumanised, Rick.
Yeah.
If I could see him and I didn't think he was a human being, I wouldn't feel guilty. If he could sort of hide under the urinal, perhaps, or if he could hide underneath the sink.
Like thing from the Adams side. He just puts out,
just pop a hand out. Doesn't say anything. Just hands me the paper
towel. So you don't even see, like, hand go, and then I'd put a pound in, I'd take the thing, put a pound in, nick a lollipop and run away. No aggro.
Exactly. It's the fact I got to see them and I feel guilty because, I'm on the radio, I've got a cushy life.
I know.
Here's a guy who's just trying to make ends meet. It makes me feel bad, it ruins my evening.
Yeah.
I'm just pleading for them. Can they not do it anymore? Can they maybe get a job, illegal mini cabin or something? Please.
Born Again, Star Sailor on XFM 104.9. We're back. It's the 1st November. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
It's the same old email address if people want to get in touch. ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. We've had a couple of emails, Rick. Someone, actually Ian, he's emailed in. He said that because of the blinking postman, it's his wife's birthday today. She's had no cards or presents because, presumably because she's got no friends, but also because of the postal strike.
But you won't be able to use that excuse for Suzanne's birthday again because she knows that the postal strike won't be on around that time.
All right, Karl. But anyway, so would you just say happy birthday to Tracy?
Have those condoms run out yet that you got for Christmas? Carl.
I've still got them.
Have you?
Just say happy birthday to Tracy.
Happy birthday, Tracy. And hello to Aidan, who's phoned in to let us know he's actually listening in Northern Ireland.
Oh,
so we've gone international.
Sure. Now, there's also a question here.
Last week when I did Do We Need 'Em, do you know when I called up one of the museums in a science museum?
Yeah, are you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm just saying, I wanted to tell you before when the song was on, but you're so busy listening to it.
Yeah, was I so busy listening to a song I was playing?
Yeah, but we're doing a radio show, aren't
All right,
we?
what's your point?
Well, I just wanted to say, she emailed in to say I got her name wrong, so I'm just apologising for that.
What did you call her?
I think I called her Jessica.
What was her name?
I don't know, I've got it on email somewhere.
This is not an apology.
No, I'm
You've
just
got
saying.
it wrong again!
You've not even said her real name. How is that an apology?
Well, I remember, I read the email, so, yeah, I
But who are you apologising to?
I think her name's Jackie, I think.
Oh, you've got it wrong again, haven't you?
Well, anyway, and she just said if you want to see dinosaurs and that, go to the museum.
You were complaining about that as well, weren't you? You went to a museum and there was too many dinosaurs. He said you just need 4.
No, well, Steve, have you been to the one in Knightsbridge?
I think
this
so.
one that I called up, right? It's nice. You go in, you get a good collection of stuff. You walk in, there's 3 or 4 dinosaurs. You've had enough, right? I went into New York, right? I went to the museum there, hundreds of them. You can't move for dinosaurs.
Yeah.
It's almost like they're responsible for them being extinct. There's loads of them. So all I'm saying is, if you want to see a dinosaur, go to the one near Knightsbridge. They've got a nice selection, some old vases and stuff. It's worth going. So.
Some people emailed in the songs with stories in it. One of them was Babushka, and he went, "What's that?" And I went, "Ask Katie Bush." What is it? I said, "Oh, it's about a woman who dresses up as another woman and seduces her husband." He went, "They wouldn't work." Just dismissed it like that. Why do you think it would work?
Because you'd know. I mean, say like, right, Suzanne, right, who I go out with, right? She can see me from, say, if I'm coming down the high street.
Yeah.
She knows it's me by the way I walk.
Right.
So just the fact that this woman went and put a wig on, there is no...
You haven't even heard the song!
I know, but you're saying that she put a disguise on and he's like, oh, I fancy her, and he takes her out, and he doesn't know it's his missus.
You're not buying it.
I mean, I'm controlling this.
Whereas the flea with your brain going to Glasgow, perfect sense. Yeah, Babushka, rubbish.
Carl, can we have the tomato story after the next tune?
Yeah.
Bit of Coldplay.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah.
I was watching. Did you watch The Mammals in the week?
No,
David Attenborough.
No.
I was thinking actually, right, all this MTV stuff. If there's one reason why I'd like to do it, is I was watching Attenborough, the Mammals programme. I reckon I could do something like that.
Right.
And just have like me instead of Attenborough, like a young sort of fresh person.
Yeah.
Watching like certain animals and saying, "Do we need these?" Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, God! What's it called? Death on Earth?
Well,
That's amazing! Do we need these?
No, 'cause there's loads of
and the
stuff.
audience at home would vote. Would there be some kind of telephone
like a
vote?
vote out system.
Oh,
the thing is like, it's something interesting that Attenborough was saying the other night on
Do we need these?
on Jonathan Ross's show, on his telly show, right? He was saying, he said you could take all the humans off the earth and it would carry on, but take like some animals off it, mammals and that, you got problems on your hands. I thought that was quite interesting.
Yeah.
So it's like the question is, do we need these? Is that part of the big thing?
Right.
Like jellyfish.
Yeah.
We've talked about jellyfish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So which mammals in particular were
You
you
talked about
watching
our
that you
Zoe Full
thought?
show, haven't you?
Hey?
Which mammals were you thinking we don't need when you watched the show the other night? Any in particular that you thought they don't need them? They're not of interest.
Well, I like whales, but I don't know what they do. And they're taking up quite a lot of room.
Sure.
But stuff like,
Yeah.
but like jellyfish, I looked into because
Yeah,
you know,
well,
I was
I know you
talking
do.
about them, and they were saying they've got no eyes, no heart. There's something like 97% water.
Yeah.
They're blind and they do about 33 miles a day.
Right.
So it's like, do we need them? Could we clear them out?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the big net.
That would be the programme. What? Right, we'll get rid of them. Next week we'll be looking at
rhinos.
I think it's genius. Honestly, I think it's genius. And like going along, sort of like picking up sea anemones and going and just lobbing them into the sea.
Well, what do you think about MTV doing that? And then I just, in between the bits,
Play music videos?
I play music
That
related
relates
to
to it.
fish, so I could play like Fish,
Yeah.
like Rock Guy, or The Animals,
Rock Lobster.
yeah, or what else could
This
I get
could
in
run
there?
and run.
What other songs have got animals in them? The
Well,
Monkeys, could play the Monkeys.
Yeah, there's about 1 million, so let's not start this.
No, but do you know what I mean?
So do we need this?
So MTV flies you around the world
And
to
you-
the most incredible exotic locations. You sort of climb up a tree or whatever next to, I don't know what lives up a tree, some kind of rare parrot. You say, look at
Sloth.
that, it's colourful,
Sloth.
it's interesting.
Oh, you like sloths, don't you?
No, they just live up trees, but I'd say, do we need them?
Why?
Well, what do they do?
What do you mean? What do they do? What do you want from an animal? Carpentry. What do you want?
I don't like scorpions, right?
Right.
But then I found out they look after those monkey things.
They're not monkeys, they're
Whatever.
lizards.
Well, all right, yeah, then lizards. They look after the lizards. So there's a reason.
But do you need the lizard? Could be your
Well,
next
yeah,
question.
because the local people made shoes out of them.
But not when the scorpion protected them, they didn't.
All right, we don't need them then.
So, and so ultimately, would anyone decide? I mean, do the animals kind of get a chance to mount a case for their survival? I mean, is there maybe someone that comes into their corner and sort of defends them?
I'd have like a David Attenborough type character who says,
Right.
well, they do this, and I'll go, yeah, but do we need that doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
so what does an animal need to do in order for you to feel that it sort of gets a chance of life? I mean, like a pet, like an animal, like a dog maybe, or a cat. I mean, they give a certain affection to its owner. Is that a valid reason to survive? Not particularly for you.
Not really.
No, okay.
I mean, saying that though, blind people use dogs, so they are useful.
So dogs are useful. Saint
Farmers
burners,
use
they often
dogs.
save people, don't they, in
Yeah.
snowy weather?
Cats. I'd have to think about it.
Okay.
Keep the mice down.
Yeah, but you got rent a kill. So
Okay.
what I'm saying is something that will affect the world.
Right. I think you'll find everything does.
Except Carl. I'm not sure what effect he's having on the world.
I'll tell you what though, Steve, right? Did you watch the mammals?
I did see the mammals.
They had bison on it.
Right.
The weirdest looking things you've ever seen.
Yeah.
They've really
Again, you're on dangerous ground here, Carl.
but they've really got it's like, decide what you want to look like. It's just a mismatch of stuff. It's got a really big airy head.
Yeah.
And like you.
Sort of bald at the back.
Right.
Sort of
It sounds like
thinner.
someone you went to school with.
Was there two of them? Oh, brilliant. That's nearly it, Carl. Right, what's your last room 101?
Oh God. It was holidays.
Holidays.
Well,
You want to put holidays in room 101?
people who are sort of annoying on holiday.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know when you go away?
Oh, yeah.
It sort of touched on this before.
Is this going to be the Scouse guy?
Yeah.
Go on.
Oh, it's so long though. I mean, it was a holiday when we went to Tunisia.
And the Scouser pissed you off. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the annoying thing was, you know, when you go on it was a cheap holiday, and like the lesson here is, you know, if you want a good holiday, you gotta like spend some money.
Yeah.
And we didn't on this one. We spent about, I don't know, 400 quid for two of us for like a month or something ridiculous. And we got there, and you know, you get to the hotel and you go, we have made a mistake. You know, it's a ropey hotel. You know, you can tell like the blinds and stuff as you walk in, they're all dirty and stuff. And you think, well, let's make the most of it. You know, let's not get